Welcome to the next episode of WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Wind Waker. Last episode, we defeated the Helmrock King and went to have a showdown with Ganon, but it turns out that there was something wrong with our Master Sword, and so we weren't able to defeat him. Luckily, we managed to escape with Tetra.
It's alright, Jack. She's merely lost consciousness.
Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress of the Pirates. You can relax. She's safe now.
Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. I am aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp.
So, although he was speaking ancient Hylian, it's pretty clear that he's alright with what we're doing. So, he's going to leave with Arito and sail away from the Tower of the Gods. And a lot of people have pointed out that that's a very unfavorable camera angle for that moment right there. This is really the only time I noticed it, so I gotta say I have to agree with them.
Jack, I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea.
So the portals randomly opened up again for us. The reason why will become clear in a little while, and this is the first time that I've really thought about it. So anyway, we're going back to the underwater castle, with Tetra this time. I love his face. Oh, ow. Jack, you're alright? What is this place? Hey, in Ganondorf, what happened to him? It's like he sat on a tack.
Jack, what are you doing? You must come now to the room where you got the Master Sword.
Who's using that stone? Just who are you? Jack and I are the only ones who can speak through this stone. How dare you use what's not yours?
Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Jack to see me at once.
Well, don't you sound important. Fine, we're on our way. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. Jack, what are you waiting for? You heard the stone. You're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. Okay, this is a pretty important part. Make sure you have the Deluxe Pictobox. This is a pictograph you can only get now unless you're doing the second quest of the game. So make sure you have a full body shot of Tetra, because this is the only time you can get her figurine. Spoilers, I guess. Anyway, she'll just follow you around. So depending on where you are, sometimes she'll just run into walls. But the main idea is that she'll just follow you, and it's kind of a cool feature. When the characters follow you around in this game, I find that entertaining for some reason. And they'll even jump off high ledges and stuff. I don't really think we're going to play around with that much, though, because... Oh, hey, let's try that, actually. It's just going to be a short time. So here's a pretty high ledge. Let's jump. See, Tetra does jump pretty high. So all you really got to do is go into the basement area right here where you got the Master Sword. Make sure you have that pictograph from beforehand, because now there's no chance to get it. Now we have a pretty long cutscene. Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me!
That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I'm the one who made it.
You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnes Nohansen Hyrule. Jack, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the King of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you, so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the feat, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it, and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. My fate. You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda.
I'm a what?
You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Jack, I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Jack, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda, it is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return.
Oh yeah, and then he just teleports away, apparently, because he's too cool for walking. And it also kind of bothers me that his great plan is to keep Zelda underground for possibly months and months until you return with the powered-up Master Sword without any food or water. Really pretty horrible idea, if you ask me. And also, this little exchange right here, it took me a while to realize like what these expressions were trying to convey. But the way Link reacts to this, the way Zelda just says it's all my fault, even though you still have to do all this stuff. He's like, screw you. I love that. Jack, be careful. I don't know, I really just don't like how stilted this scene was. Like, it doesn't seem right that someone like Tetra should just get locked up in a room underground and have to wait for us to go save the day. But they kind of fix that at the end of the game a little bit. It's just the part of the story that bothers me the most, that they somehow could have her stand there without food or water. Just doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, I know this is supposed to be a magic story and everything, but come on!
Jack, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages, and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands in the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. I remember the first time I played this game and I heard that line, I got out of here as fast as I could. I'm like, after all that work, and our plans are going to get ruined if we stay here for like more than a couple seconds, we definitely have to get out of here, but you can actually take your time. Not that there's anything to do here, because everything's up on the surface.